Jesse, coming off maybe your best overall game as a starter the other day, what clicked for you and how much more comfortable do you think you are now after that particular game?
I think just personally I had to, I guess, sort of step up a little bit on defense and try and make my presence a bit more known against that team, because I mean we're all on the road and it's always sort of not as easy to play in front of a crowd and all that. So I think just sort of, the more I play, the more comfortable I'm going to get, and it's just sort of making sure that every game I'm trying to improve and take something away from the game beforehand, and just keep learning.
Which is a good segue, because now it seems like Aaron's playing a little bit more. Whether you want to or not, do you kind of feel almost like a role model to him in terms of you're a guy who waited your turn and now you're making a mark and he seems to kind of be following that same path?
Yeah, well, the thing that Aaron's sort of done and he's been working on, he works incredibly hard in practice, and he's always making sure he gets up extra shots or works on his ball handling or does something. And I think the part of sort of becoming a better player is what you do outside of the allotted time, and that's what I did. I didn't look down and say, well, I'm not playing anymore, so I may as well not practice anymore. So you just keep on practicing, keep on working away, and if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. And I think Aaron's a good example of that as well.
I may be wrong, but I thought there was a stretch the other day where you two were the two big guys in the game, and you seemed to play well off of each other.
We might have been. I mean, it was sort of just taking our opportunity and making sure that we were doing as much as we could for the team. I think he played really well up in Mississippi, crashing the boards and making sure that he was effective on the glass and on the defensive end, and making sure that he was long, because he's a long guy, and just being present. And I think he did a really good job of doing that.
You guys are kind of opposite in the fact that I think you played facing the basket most of your life, and you've had to kind of be more of an interior guy. He's the opposite. He's more of a back to the basket guy that's making that adjustment. What do you think he's done to transition to being more of a wing guy?
I think a big part of that transition is the fact that every day in training he has to go up against Jarrell, or he'll have to go up against Bridge, and I think a part of doing that is sort of being able to find your niche on the court and how you're going to fit. And he's learned that he's not a big guy in terms of weight like me, and so he's going to have to find that little thing. And he's very athletic and he's very long, and he's got a good future ahead of him. So I think he's said, well, look, I've got to make sure that I find what can work for me before I stick to my old ways. And I think he's done a good job of that.